everyone. This is a 6-lap race in iRacing as the safety car peels off. This is at Bathurst, driving the Toyota GR86, and amazingly I've actually qualified in pole position and we're already underway. Just coming up to Hell Corner for the first time and hoping I don't get collected, and it seems everything's okay. So when I saw that there were 17 starters in this race and that I was in pole position, I was pretty amazed. That doesn't happen very often. Of course, when you start out in first place, no pressure at all. And of course the question becomes, am I going to be able to break away, or am I just going to be subject to pressure the whole time? And here Hinsdale behind me runs a bit wide at Griffin's Bend. That allows Shannon Gunn to claim second place behind me. Now just coming through the cutting for the first time, hoping to get through it both quickly and cleanly. Now coming around through Quarry into Reed Park. Looks like I'm pulling away a little bit. I've actually got a 1.3 second lead at this stage. Now the first big test down through the S's, coming down the other side of the mountain. And now one of the most challenging corners at Bathurst, Forest Elbow. Oh, and there we just catch a glimpse of Prudius in 4th place. He's messed it up. It's probably all over for him. And now powering down Conrod Straight for the first time. And now the other really challenging corner at Bathurst, the Chase. I can't remember exactly what year it was added to Bathurst, but the idea was to slow cars down before coming up to Murray's Corner, as they'd come flying down Conrod Straight and not be able to stop in time. This is Murray's Corner here, and there's no runoff area at Murray's as well, so it was particularly dangerous. So holding a 1.6 second lead as we come out onto Mountain Straight for lap 2. And someone else coming unstuck there in the background as they come around Hell Corner. All over for them, I'd guess. Quick notification there to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. I've only got 234 subscribers I think at the moment, so definitely would love to build that up if I can. And must be within a couple of inches of the wall there as I come through the cutting. And this is looking pretty good. I've got a 2.3 second lead now. Nice and smooth through Forest Elbow there. So as you could see in the bottom left hand corner, just coming up to 200 kilometres an hour. The Toyota GR86, it's not high performance, it's not a GT3 or a supercar. Those beasts can get up to around 270 down Conrod Straight. Now just coming up to complete lap 2 of a 6-lap race, so 1/3 of the way there. We're powering out onto Mountain Straight and are still holding a 1.7 second lead, so they've gained a little bit back from me. So close to the wall this time around. And my lead's 2.6 again, so I've smashed them through the cutting and the quarry that time around. Down through the dipper there, pretty famous corner at Bathurst. Oh, and that's it for Shannon Gunn. He said hello to his friend Barry there at Forest Elbow. That's Barry R. Let's put Andrew Hinsdale up in second place, but he's just over 4 seconds behind me, so it's definitely increased the gap. I've opted for some alternate camera angles this time around. Normally I include some in car, but as I'm out in the lead so much here, there's probably not a whole lot to see. I just thought that this time around, looking back rather than looking forward would give a better perspective on the race. And as we begin what I think is lap 4 now, Hinsdale's 3.6 behind or thereabouts, so he's pulled back a second or so from me. Having said that, at this stage I've still got a pretty comfortable lead. So it's really pretty much just Hinsdale and myself at the moment. Ciccarella in 3rd place is back more than 10 seconds, so he's no threat at all. Toyota GR86 is one of the cars in iRacing that you didn't have to pay for. They actually gifted it to you, so everybody got it. They don't necessarily post more races for the GR86, but because everybody has the GR86, the races are very popular. So it looks like I'm now expanding that lead. It's up to 5 seconds. got 2 laps to go. I just have to keep it together. You'd imagine to win a race you have to be the quickest, but that's not necessarily true. Yeah, you do have to be quick, but consistency is what wins you the race. Now on the second last lap, he's pulled back a couple of seconds from me. It's down to 3 seconds. See somebody closing the gap on you, it's important to not panic, don't stress out, just keep it cool, keep it going consistently. If you start to stress out, you're more likely to make some sort of mistake that costs you badly. In that sense, don't give it away, make the guy actually earn it. See the car bottoming out there as you go through the dipper. So we had the gap down to 3 seconds, but it's back up to over 4. This is where you start hoping that the other guy's thinking, try as I might, I just can't catch this guy. Out onto the home straight to begin the final lap. And it says there that I have a 3.7 second lead, so it's still pretty comfortable at this stage. I've done 5 laps without messing it up. Let's make it 6. Through Reed Park for the final time. We come out of Forest Elbow and onto Conrod Straight for the final time. I see he's brought the gap down to around 3 seconds, but that's pretty typical of a final lap. The guy out in front's going to be more conservative to play it safe, and the guy behind's going to be pushing it harder in the hope that he can catch up. Last time through the chase. I am home for a pretty convincing win in iRacing. Actually led the entire way, never challenged. I'm pretty sure that's my first pole position ever in the GR86, and that's certainly my first win ever in the GR86. Along with the win I scored at the Virginia International the other day in the Formula 1600, I think that's a couple of wins this week. And on that note, thanks for watching everyone.